Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, you're doing well. My brain has been broken lately. Um, I have brain fog with the CFS and brain fog with fibromyalgia, but apparently, brain fog and general feeling of illness and fatigue also a symptom of RA. And I've been very busy in my real life. So that's my intro. Disclaimer is my intro. There's an airplane. Look, Mom, airplane up in the sky. Pink Floyd reference. Okay, before I forget my quote and have yet another junk video that is useless, let me get to it. Kindness can be hard. For a couple of reasons. As a human species, we are innately focused on ourselves. We are selfish. We don't mean to be. Even the kindest among us are selfish. We have an ego and a survival instinct that makes us constantly focused on ourselves and having our basic needs met. What's going to serve us best? The problems going on in our own life. And to not be other focused. It's really easy to not be other focused and not be kind. And when you're facing a lot of problems, a lot of difficulty, a lot of stress, you have a lot going on in your own life, it's even harder to be other focused and to be kind, because you're already at your brink and you're in the kind of place where you're stretched so thin psychologically and stress and time. Your reserves are fumes, not gas. And your plate is full, your tank is empty. You're more likely to lash out even at those that are nearest and dearest to you, let alone perfect strangers. And some people don't make it easy to be kind to them. Some people are difficult. Some people are always bitter, always melancholic. Some people are difficult to be kind to. But everyone is the way they are for a reason. Often a very complex, complicated history. There's often a strong, long, complicated story behind people's particular attitude, behaviors, mood sets, mental states, why they are difficult, like that coworker, that neighbor, whoever that is that you find hard to be kind to, even when you're at your best. You're going to be more prone at your worst to behave in a way that is unbecoming of you. And leave you feeling negative, leave you feeling guilt, leaving you feeling shame, and generally just not be good for other people. You should always be kind to everyone, to the best of your abilities. Be aware that you are at your stress threshold, that you are running on fumes. Even having the awareness that you are at that level will cause you to be more conscientious about your behavior, your actions and interactions throughout the day and with other people. To pause before you respond and react to a situation, rather than just be reactive, because When we are stretched too thin and we are overwhelmed, we are more prone to be reactive, but being aware that you are in a state where you could be easily triggered to behave in an unbecoming, unfriendly manner will make you plain will make you more conscious and more likely to take a pause and a step back when you find yourself frustrated, irritated, or bothered by another person, or just generally have your nose out of joint and feel like being angry at the world. Truth is, everybody suffers. Everybody has things on their plate. Everybody has things in their past. Everybody has things in their present. Everybody is fighting their own private war behind their eyeballs. And there's often, like I said, a very complex reason why people behave in a particular way. Try to be aware when you are at your brink, so you think before you respond, rather than just respond. Be aware that everyone has a story. Everyone has trauma of some kind in their past, and everyone has a load on their plate in the present. Everyone is suffering and fighting a battle that we know nothing about, unless we're close to them. A war is going on behind their eyeballs, no matter what their attitude. Happy, unhappy, bitter, melancholic, frustrating. Regardless how they act, you hold yourself to a higher standard. Like Michelle Obama said, they go low, we go high. Because it says a lot about you, your behavior toward other people. It says a lot about you. How you respond to them says a lot about you, more than it says about them. And the awareness that each person, no matter how easy or how difficult they are to deal with, is fighting a battle you know nothing about, that is as difficult, potentially far more difficult than your own, will help foster empathy in you to be able to control yourself, give them the benefit of the doubt, and treat them kindly with consideration. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't be a doormat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be kind. Quote of the day, be kind. Because everyone is fighting a battle we know nothing about. You wish and want and hope that others will be kind to you because of everything you've been through, everything you're going through. Everyone else does too. That frustrating person may have a story, a history, a present circumstance that if you truly knew the struggles of their life, you would weep with sympathy or empathy. If you truly knew what other people were dealing with, you would understand why they behave as they do. So try to recognize that as hard as you've had it, as hard as you have it, everyone else, no one is spared, has had it and does have it hard in their own way, in ways that you know nothing about. Be aware of when you are peaked because your particular current situation is very stressful and you're running on fumes. You have a lot on your plate, you have a lot going on, you have crises happening, traumas, difficulties, you're sick, etc. That you are more likely to be reactive than proactive, less likely to be considerate and be kind. But we treat others as we wish to be treated. You want others to be kind. You want that because you're going through a lot. No matter how positive your attitude, you have been through and are going through a lot. Even when things are good, you've overcome a lot, and the good is temporary. Everyone always has something going on. It's just a fact of life. And so you want and hope that people are kind to you, because it will be helpful to not add to what you have going on that is hard on you. It'll help buffer the pain, the exhaustion, the isolation of your own personal story, your own personal history, your own personal current load. Remember that everyone is in the same situation. We're not all in the same boat. We're all in the same storm. We have all had trauma. We all have responsibilities, obligations, duties. We're all worn out and stressed out. We all have our own conglomeration of family and relationship issues. We all have our own conglomeration of self-esteem and self-worth issues. We all have our own fears and obstacles, and we all have more in common than we think. So try to give others the same consideration you would hope to receive. And to help you do so, quote, quote, quote of the day. Hooray, jazz hands. Quote of the day, one more time. Treat others with kindness, because everyone, even that frustrating, irritating, bitter, even that one, everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about, just as you are. So are they. And some of them, like my mother used to say, but for the grace of God, so go I. If you truly knew their story, their behavior wouldn't surprise you. It would be comprehensible. Just treat everyone with kindness, because everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. And hopefully, by and large, you're giving kindness egalitarianly across the board. Will be reciprocated by and large, as others treating you kindly as well as you fight your own battles. Good morning. Goodbye. Be kind. That's why. Because everyone is struggling. You're not the only one who's struggling. It's just hard not to focus on your own struggles because you're in it. Makes it hard to be considerate.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Humira nurses.
But it's ever so important. Love you guys. Good morning. Goodbye. Hopefully, you're on a smooth part of the storm. And be kind. Good morning. Goodbye. Peace, love, joy, all lives. Mustache. Goodbye.